For the well-trod traveler, there is never too much to discover. Foreign lands bring with them the taste of adventure, of the unknown, of the trail less blazed. The distant world will always beckon. But it is the homeland that often surprises with something more. Something like a sense of gratitude for belonging. Something like the wild call of the wind telling you there's more to learn from the lands you've grown so familiar with, if you're brave enough to blow back to them. I'm Nix Martinez, and for the last 2 years, I've been doing a series of travels within my country of origin, the Philippines. I've mostly learned that I really don't know anything at all, and that every time I get something down, there's the urge to pick myself up again and learn something new from these exotic islands. So being based in Manila, at first I traveled way down south of the map, ending up in the Mindanao Islands, then even further down like the Zamboanga Peninsula. Later, I headed north, to the top of the islands, continuing my quest. This time, my adventures and origins take me not up nor down, but just across the map to Camarines Norte in the Bicol region of Luzon. It's my first time in Bicol, though I've heard much of it. Taking the cheaper route there, I opted for the 8-hour drive to the countryside, though if you like, you can fly into Diet via sea air. The drive isn't bad though, especially if you enjoy seeing rolling hills, green mountains framing your window view with an open window to let in the country breeze and the anticipation of an adventure waiting for you.
8 hours later, here I am, Camarines Norte.
Provincial life is recognizable at once, and the first thing I do is hit the beach. Seems like that's what everyone's doing today anyway. Bagaspas Beach in Daet is family-friendly, and sports enthusiasts will find it a popular site with surfers. The boulevard stretches along the beach. Karaoke bars and local restaurants provide a relaxing place as the sandy strip fills with people who have, like me, come to simply enjoy. In an instant, I am drawn back to the laid-back feel of this place. No one is hurried or swift, except for the occasional jogger. No one is concerned with much, except the rolling of the waves. And I realize at once that it's so easy to feel at home. My first day, and I love Bagaspas Beach already. I find that the locals here are not so intrusive, but the accompanying chilled-out vibe is contagious. With keen interest, I observe surfers in the in-room next to mine as they wax their boards, talk about the early morning surf, and then head out to catch some waves. Knowing there will be plenty of time later to play, I decide to first explore the surrounding municipalities. Here, I learn that Camarines Norte is called the land of gold and golden opportunities. You take its two main products, gold and a golden fruit, the piña, or pineapple, and you won't easily forget.
Well, this is the site of one of the main high-value producing crops in town, also known as the sweetest pineapples in the country.
Traipsing the jungles has its advantages and, well, disadvantages, like the fact that you soon get hungry.
I'm gathering snacks in the jungle, the way the Filipino gorillas used to. And these pili nuts make a great snack, if I can get them open. Very hard. There we go, I got it open. It's a little bit more bland than a peanut, but still yummy. It's good to train in case you get stuck in the jungle and you need food to eat. There we go. Of course, I lost the piece. Okay, try it again. Do it. Got it. Beautiful. Okay, lunch is over.
Have you ever read a National Geographic article or watched it on TV and wished yourself to be in that scene? Here, I feel I've found it. Here in the quiet countryside with its unobtrusive animals and people. Here where the wind continues to blow, cooling my thoughts and telling me to stay a while. There are more adventures ahead.
They call this place the land of gold and golden opportunities. And that's not just a metaphor. The place is actually built on gold. And locals say that if you dig a hole in your backyard, you might just find some. Is it real silver? Found myself some jewelry. Is that the room where you make the earrings? There's a guy inside who's making. You must be the silversmith. This is the different ring sizes. Filing. Have you been making rings for a long time? Oh, well. Here, I have, you can try mine. Somewhere. It's not free. It's not free. Thank you. We saw the silver, now we're gonna see the gold. Morning, Paul. Real gold bato?
Oh,
Cool.
3%.
Can I have these? Very nice, your rings. How do you get the name inside?
You can see the number 8 already.
All these nails have letters on them already. And he just takes it and smashes it in. Maybe I'll try your design. Oops. One day I'll learn. It's not funny.
Some of the richest ore reserves in the world are found right here in the Philippines. Maybe that explains why so many wars were fought for this treasure-laden land. If I were a pirate, I might try to conquer Paracalia too. This town is the center of gold country.
Well, since I've just come from the goldsmith, now I'm more interested to find out how they get the gold out of the rock. And that whole process. So this is where I am now. Maybe if we ask questions, we'll find some answers.
The captain explains to me how gold panning is an old technique for sorting gold manually. Water is added to the pan, which is then shaken, allowing the gold to settle to the bottom. It's an intricate step-by-step process, and to someone naive like me, it would be hard to see that this ordinary rock contains such priceless value. But it does, and this is made apparent only after all the heating, refining, and purifying to strip the gold of its impurities. And then, finally, eureka! A tiny nugget is produced in the palms of the goldsmith. Next, the captain takes me to the gateway to the underground treasure chest, which I suppose could be frightening for anyone who's slightly claustrophobic.
What's in the hole?
The stone, we will get the stone there.
Oh, you send people down?
Yeah. This is
Wanna go in the hole?
170 feet.
How do you feel now?
Init?
Mainit?
Very hot.
Yes.
My curiosity at the gold mines fed, I'm ready for a chilled out afternoon at the white sand beaches, which are supposedly just a couple of hours away from the Mercedes town fish port. where plenty of bangkas or boats are lined up, and I'm hoping I can just hitchhike. Aware, though, that these Virgin Islands don't come with restaurants and bars, I stop at the fish market to pick up lunch. Oh, and drinks to go.
You got the coconuts from the island. I think we should go to the island and find more.
A young coconut is called buko here, and besides being a refreshing drink, is also very nutritious. Rich in potassium, it's also got plenty of electrolytes which replenish lost body fluids, which you always need. Okay, enough with the science. Let's find some food.
I'm gonna try and see if I can get a nice price for a big fish to take to the island. Anong klaseng fish po yun? Swordfish? Swordfish? No? What do you feel like eating at the island? I want some seafood, squid, something. Crabs?
150 per kilo.
How much? Magkano po?
150 per kilo.
150?
Maganda, no?
May buhay pa, no?
Mabuhay po.
125. Hello. They're about to kill me and I'm so scared. Meron kayong squid? Pusit?
Nabili na. Ayun, pusit. Ayun, pusit. Ayun.
Saan ang pusit?
Ayun, pusit.
Kanang tawad nyo? 150. Sige, 160 na lang. Para bili ko na. Okay, I think we're good to go to the islands. Come on.
Lunch in hand, I try my luck at the boats to take me to Calaguas Island, which is rumored to be better than the beaches of Boracay. But as luck would have it, passenger boats left in the morning.
Calaguas. Ay, kuhan, pupunta kayo sa Paracali. Gayang Paracali, papuntang Calaguas.
Wala kayong boat dito.
Kuya, kung meron kayong
Thank you. Very nice people here. But if I could just get a boat to take me to the island, that would be very helpful. Everyone's saying there's no boats to the island. I should have looked and done my homework before coming to the market, because now I'm a bit stranded. Maybe they'll just take us if we ask them. Morning, sir. Pwedeng sakay ng barko nyo papuntang Calaguas? Malayo po ba? Ilang oras?
Kami, 2 oras.
2 oras? Sir, meron kang speedboat papuntang Calaguas? You have? Yes, we found someone. Where's your boat? I have 10 pesos. Can I go? He's a good man. Tara, let's go.
Melvick tells me he's got a few friends with him, and we've got to get more food. So it's back to the fish market and the bargaining game.
But you went to Mercedes already, right?
Yes, we went there yesterday. And
How was it?
It was great for them. The waves are really big.
Why you
there.
didn't go?
I did, but then
the water. She cried.
I cried because the waves are like, oh my gosh, they're so big for me.
Oh, they're too big. I've never surfed before. You have to
You
teach
should.
me.
You'll enjoy.
Yeah. You guys come here often to Camarines Norte?
Occasionally, just when there is help. And
Once a year.
holiday.
35 years.
Yeah.
It's my third also. So.
It's my second time.
Josh, Jay, and Claire all work in Manila, but they make up for long office hours by spending regular vacations here at the surf. We're all first-timers to the Calaguas group of islands, so excitement is high in the air.
These are the Calaguas Islands, and I'm not disappointed. It's so beautiful.
as we play in the sun and sand, a thought comes to mind. Why don't more people know about this beautiful place? It's not that hard to access, and yet I've never heard of Calaguas until now. Why has it been neglected as a perfect destination? And then another thought rears its sneaky head. You know, this is the place you would rather keep a secret. Then again, it is my job to tell you about it, and that's why I'm here. The Calaguas are a group of islands, recognized by their rolling hills and coconut palms, untouched by commercialism. Which, may I remind you, means you won't find any bathrooms, hotels, bars, or restaurants, or loud karaoke pubs. What you will find here is quiet serenity. Perfectly still blue waters. Sand as fine and white as talcum powder. Well, in one word, paradise. If only I could add to this beautiful scene by being able to at least surf properly. Well, I can always daydream. My last night in Camarines Norte, and I wonder what else there is to do here. I return to Bagasbas Beach before the sun goes down and chance upon two foreigners, Mike and John, who apparently live here. What on earth would they be doing in this tiny little town? Kiteboarding, that's what. Mike and John run a kiteboarding business, another attraction here on the beach and diet, besides the resident and visiting surfers. It's a rare sight to see, so of course I have to bombard them with questions. And Mike kindly answers each one.
Yeah, right now we're just rigging the kite, getting it ready to go. Hopefully it will go.
You've been here for 9 years?
I've lived in Bagasbas for 9 years, yeah. My wife is from here. I like the community and the people, and decided to start a kiteboarding business. Now we're doing a lot of this, trying to help promote tourism coming into here. And we're going to be building a resort all the way down on the south end of the beach, starting probably next month. Been here ever since. Right now we're just going to get the kite standing up, and hopefully there's enough wind to get it going. All right. Yep.
Is it ready to go now?
The bar that he's holding, that's what you steer the kite with.
Okay.
And you wear a harness, and that kite is attached to your harness. So it's pulling you.
right.
It's pulling you from here. The only thing that bar is for is to steer the kite. Kiteboarding is basically using the kite as a sail, as if you were on a sailboat or if you were windsurfing. It's a combination of, you could call it like wakeboarding and flying a kite.
Yeah.
It takes a little bit of getting used to, because it's a very three-dimensional sport, because you're riding over waves and all that, so you're in motion one direction, you're having to control
The wind.
the kite at the same time, and so you're doing a lot of things at once. But once you get the general idea of it, it all comes together. He was over in Boracay and decided he wanted to try someplace different. He looked at a map and saw Diet and goes, there's got to be wind there, and showed up on our doorstep.
Oh, really?
So he and I have been friends ever since.
Turns out Mike and his Filipino wife, Joy, also run a bar just fronting the beach. And since it's my last evening in Camarines Norte, I head there for a nightcap. John, who has taught kiteboarding in Egypt, Montenegro, and the Philippines, says it was the promise of perfect winds and versatile waterways which blew him here to Camarines Norte. The endless possibilities for riding, he says, are some of the best in the world. Not far from their bar are buttery, flat lagoons, perfect for unobstructed riding. The amihan, or trade winds, are strongest from mid-November to March, and anyone interested in wakeboarding over in Naga, Camarines Norte, only has to ride 2 hours to get here to Daet for more adventurous fun. Whereas other kiteboarding destinations like Boracay may be full of water sports enthusiasts riding the tide, Daet is ideal because there's no traffic at sea here.
I want to see our place develop. The tourism industry, I'd love to see it develop here and everything, and I just hope that it develops properly. We've got island after island after island and just a lot more diversity.
Yeah.
There's some excellent snorkeling places.
Well, I hope you guys do well in
I
your
hope
new
we do.
business. Cheers. Thank you for taking me around and
no
showing
problem.
me how to. Thank you.
problem.
Besides the kiteboarding, they also plan to build a resort on the beach which will cater to tourists looking for a comfortable place to stay. With a speedboat to get people around for island hopping, visitors will enjoy many more sights of this place. Mike continues to tell me the lessons he's learned living with the locals, the life he has come to love and put up with out here in quiet, sleepy Daet, and the hopes he has that someday Camarines Norte will open up more to other people who just haven't discovered it yet. Yes, as much as I like the secluded feel of islands here like Calaguas and Apuao, I also hope for the economy's sake that other travelers will find a comfort zone here in Camarines Norte. I certainly have. I've woken with the sun early enough to see it break morning and cast a spotlight on many things. I've found happiness in just being touched by the force of waves, kissed by the rushing wind. I've discovered that treasure lies not just in rocks and earthen ore, but in simple moments that bring your heart a sense of peace. I've sensed a pride in my beautiful islands, something I've wanted to feel a long, long time. And I've learned that in my wanderings, there's always somewhere I can come home to.